Hello friends, I am Durgesh Sahani and we are creating series of video tutorial for object-oriented programming concepts in PHP. This is the 10th video tutorial and here we are going to learn about abstract class. So previous tutorial we have seen interface, right? So interface we have learned, and through interface we have achieved multiple inheritance in PHP. Now we are going to learn about abstract class. So here I am going to create a new file and let's save it with name abstract.php and PHP script. See, abstract is a keyword. Abstract is a keyword which is used to create a abstract class, and we'll see the definition of abstract class. Just let me create a class. So here we have created a abstract class. Abstract keyword is used to create a abstract class. So as abstract means what? Hiding something. So if we want, we don't want to give a user per user like to create to access for creating an object of any class. On that time we are using abstract class. So we'll see demo for the same. So suppose we here what we have one variable public dollar num, okay, and here we have public function get value. Okay, and dollar this and num num is equal to, okay, actually we have to write here set, and some value will come from here dollar val, so that value will assign here dollar val. Okay, like this set value, and for get value we can use one function public function get value here. And one more thing, I will show you in the same example abstract method as well. Abstract, what is abstract method and what is abstract class, we will see in the same example. Okay, so see, here I have created one class of abstract, and we have one method abstract method, and one function normal function, and variable normal variable. So here what I'm going to do, if I'll create, see, if I'm trying to create an object of this abstract class is equal to new test, so it will throw me an error that we cannot create an object of just refresh this page and just try to access it. So cannot initiate abstract class. Okay, that means we cannot create an object of this class. So whenever we want to give a security to our classes, like no one have access to create this create an object, so on that time we can create a class as a abstract class. Okay, so we are trying to hide this information, but as we can give, and whenever we are creating abstract class, so we can use its functionality within where we are initializing or where we are inheriting it. So suppose we are going to create one new class demo, and here we are going to extends test class. Okay, and here what we will do, see, as previously we have seen in interfaces, whatever function we are creating, these functions are nothing but the abstract functions, right? Here what we are doing, we are just writing the signature of the function. Same like that, here what we have done, we have just written the signature of the functions. Okay, so this is the abstract class, abstract function. So we should implement it, we should write its definition where we are extending this class. Okay, same like that. So if you see, so only difference between abstract class and interface is, in interface you cannot declare a variables, first thing, and here in abstract class we have declare a variable, the first difference. The second difference is we cannot define a body of a function within the interface, but in interface we can define the body of the function, the second thing. And third thing, abstract function, in abstract class we should use abstract functions. Okay, so we have extended this class, this abstract class, into demo. So we should implement this function, get value function here, otherwise it will show us an error. So suppose I'm trying to create an object of demo class. Okay, let's come here and refresh. Class demo contain one abstract method and must therefore be declared. Okay, so we should declare this function, define this function inside this demo class. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing, just copy this and paste it here. Okay, so we have defined this this function's body. Now we will not get the error. Okay, come here, and what we have to do, get values. So what we'll do, we just try to echo that we have already set the functions, and here we'll try to access the value dollar, or simply just delete it from here and write it down here, echo dollar this, and now simply we'll print the value. So here you can write the text like value is like this. So we have created an object of this class, demo class, and we have implemented this abstract method. Now when we'll try to call dollar obj and set value, and we are passing here 10, so this function will get called, set value, and this 10 will get assigned to this num. Okay, one more thing, just make this function also abstract method. So we'll do it here. Okay, we'll do it here. We should will also implement these functions also. Copy this function here. As I have copy that function, cut that variable from this class here, so we have to change the logic also. So here what we have to do, the same thing, dollar this, and num is equal to dollar val, like this. Okay, if you want I will show you one example, like otherwise public function demo function. Demo function, and here we'll write echo this is normal function. Come here. Okay, so we can just, I want to show you, like we can declare a function inside a abstract class, and we can also create a abstract methods also. So here what I'm going to do, set values, I have called set values, then dollar obj, we can call the first function which is demo function, then also we can call dollar obj get values. Okay, that's it. Just refresh the web page you will see this is a normal function. It is coming from the first function and the value is 10, like this. So here we can use dir for proper formatting. Just refresh the web page. This is the normal function which is coming from here. So only the difference between interface and abstract is we cannot declare variables in interface, but we can declare variables inside the abstract class, and we cannot create an object of abstract class. The second thing, we can have a normal function inside the abstract class, but we cannot have a definition function definition inside the interfaces. So this is the very simple differences between interface and abstract classes, and why we should use abstract classes. What we are doing, what we are giving, and the very basic need of abstract class is like, see what happens sometime, why we are using abstract class actually. See here what we have written, the definition is public, and somebody wants somebody write here like protected or public private, so it will throw an error. So as the way we have created it here, we should use the same way inside the inherited functions, inherited class. So this is how, why we are using the abstract classes. Okay, so I hope you understand the concept of abstract class, and thank you very much for watching my videos. If you like my videos, please subscribe my channels.